Since it was established 4 decades ago, the National Building Museum has transformed the public's understanding of the history and impact of the built environment. Our Washington, D.C. home is, appropriately, an incredible example of architecture and engineering. The designer, Montgomery C. Meigs, modeled it after the world-famous Palazzo Farnese in Rome. In the Great Hall, he built colossal 75-foot-tall Corinthian columns, among the largest in the world to this day. The building was completed in 1887 and served as the headquarters of the Pension Bureau for 4 decades. Later, it served a variety of other government functions. By the 1960s, the building had fallen into disrepair and was in danger of being demolished. But a small group of visionaries worked for more than a decade to realize the dream of converting it into a museum for the building arts. On December 12, 1980, President Jimmy Carter signed the bill that established the National Building Museum as a private, nonprofit cultural institution. Since then, the museum has inspired curiosity around the world we design and build by telling stories about how it shapes our lives, our communities, and our futures. We've featured an incredible variety of exhibitions that touch on every aspect of the built environment, from dollhouses to massive infrastructure projects, intimate residential spaces to commercial buildings, and much more. Each summer for the past several years, the museum has hosted a blockbuster installation in the Great Hall that welcomes thousands of visitors to interact with the exhibition in a fun and engaging way. Over the past 4 decades, our educational programs have helped to redefine our collective understanding of the built environment, expanding it to include vital topics like sustainability, climate change, and social justice. And we serve as a champion of innovation, honoring the biggest names in architecture, engineering, landscape architecture, and design. Today, we take a moment to reflect on the museum's incredible journey.
My favorite part about working at the museum is being able to come to a building that's a part of history every day.
My favorite part of working at the Building Museum is when we get to take student groups through our collection storage spaces. And it's so exciting to see kids get excited about architecture and building and landscape architecture, all through the history that they're seeing in our collection.
I love the Building Museum for so many different reasons, but the main reason I absolutely adore it is because of its community.
Happy 40th birthday, Building Museum. You've enriched my life personally and professionally.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy 40th birthday.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Giant happy birthday to the National Building Museum.
Thank you for all your terrific work for our profession.
Since my first volunteer shift in 1987, you've been a big, important part of my life. Cheers.
Cheers to the National Building Museum.
Cheers.
And here's to 40 more.
Thank you for the support you have shown since 1980 and for your continued involvement with the National Building Museum as we head into our next 4 decades.
I'd like to recognize the National Building Museum. I wouldn't be standing before you had it not been for the Building Museum and the Pension Building. It is the great connector where so many of our great colleagues get together. Thank you.